Hi everyone, and welcome back to the base SAS certification series. And in today's video I'm going to discuss about the question number 44, the base SAS certification question number 44. So if you're watching this video for the first time, so please subscribe to the Great Online Training channel, and if you subscribe you will get more videos and we will try to add more interesting questions. So let me enter into question number 44. So the question number 44 is, using the hard data from the input library name as input, write a SAS program to identify the first and last occurrence of patients with each shock type, example cardio and Bacter, in the dataset input.heart when sorted by shock and survive. Additionally, flag these occurrences in a new column called first underscore last underscore flag, where first marks the first occurrence and last marks the last occurrence for each shock type. So first of all, to understand the question, we have to know the data set. So for the data set, let me open the SAS and create the input library, and let me take the hard data set from the input library. So to create the library, I am using libname statement and input, right? So here I have data, so and paste it here and the semicolon. So when you run that, you can see now the input, right? So in the input we want the hard data set, so the hard. So what the question actually asks, let's see now. So here you can see now, using the hard data from the input library, as I have created the input library and I have taken the hard data set from the input library. So write a SAS program to identify the first and last occurrences of patients with each shock type, and in the dataset input.heart when sorted by shock and survive. First of all, to get the first and last occurrence of patients within each shock type, we have to sort the data based on shock and survive, as the question also given to sort the data set by shock and survive. So let me write proc sort data is equals to input dot heart and out is equals to, let me keep it as heart. And what are the by variables we have to sort the data? We have to sort by shock and survive. So shock and survive. See the shock and survive variables here. This is the shock variable and this is the survive variable. So this is given as first and last occurrence of patients with each shock type, cardio and Bacter. See, cardio is there here, but those are the examples: cardio, Bacter and non-shock other. These are the shock observations, and survive or survivor or dead, that's all. So we have to sort that. So and the run statement. So you can see now when we run the statement and proc sort, the data out was created in the work library. So heart, we have sorted the data based on the survive and shock and survive. And after sorting, what we have to do? Additionally, flag these occurrences in a new column called first underscore last underscore flag, where first marks the first occurrence and last marks the last occurrence. So we have to go like, by using the shock type variable, we have to name a new variable called first underscore last underscore flag, and in that variable we have to indicate what is the first occurrences of the shock type variable and what is the last occurrences of the shock type variable. So for this we have to write the data steps. So heart 1 and set is heart. So the by variables are shock and survive. So Here we are taking two bivariables, shock and survive, but we have to use only the shock type for the first occurrence and last occurrence because it is mentioned here, right? So we have to only take the first and last occurrences of the shock type. So if first dot and last dot, if you have here, if we want the first occurrence and last occurrence of the bivariable, we can use the first dot and last dot. So the first dot and last dot options can be used only for the bivariable. So what we have written here, the bivariables are shock and survive. Instead of the shock and survive, if we have written the atrial, heart or cardiac, those will not work. What we have written, the bivariables which are written in the by statement, those only can be used for the first dot and last dot options. So here the bivariables are shock and survive, and as per the question I have to have the first occurrences of the shock type variable. So first dot of shock, then what is the new variable we have to create here is first underscore last underscore flag. So first underscore last underscore flag is equals to, for first occurrences we have to mark as the first. As you can see here, we have to mark as the first. So first, and if last occurrences we have to mark as the last. So if last dot of shock, then let me copy that one. Okay, so instead of here first there, right, we have to replace it by last and run statement. So run the program, and now we can see, so there are no errors. Heart 1 is created, and in the heart 1 we have added a new variable called first underscore last underscore flag for the first occurrences and last occurrences of the shock type variable. So here the first underscore last underscore flag was created. See here, Bacter is there. Three observations are there, Bacter, Bacter and Bacter. So the first observation it is given as first one, and the last observation it is given as the last one. See here, other are 5 observations. So the first one is the first and the last one is the last. So this was what we have written the code as per the question, and some of the questions are also asked here. You can see now, based on the above problem, answer the below question. So what is the first question is, for the shock type other, which patient has been marked as the last occurrence when sorted by shock and survive? Provide the patient ID. So we have sorted the order by shock and survive. So what the question is, for the shock type other, so here is the shock type variable as you can see, and in the shock type other is present. So which patient has been marked as the last occurrence? So the last occurrence is nothing but the last one. So the last one is here, this one. As you can see, this is the last one. But what we want actually, what the question want, provide the patient ID. So if you see here, if you go like this, this is the patient, and the patient ID here is 509, and the first equation answer is 509. I will write here. So first question answer is 509 is the patient ID. Okay, and the next question is, in the cardio shock group, which patient is flagged as the first occurrence when sorted by shock and survive? What is the value of the heart variable, and why was this patient marked as the first occurrence? So here is the data, right? So what is the question? In the cardio shock group, so this is the shock variable, and in the shock variable we want the cardio. So the cardio here is the 5 variables up to here, sorry. So the cardio here is up to 4. So which patient is flagged as the first occurrence when sorted by the shock and survive? So which patient? The patient 529 is marked as the cardio and as the first occurrence. So what is the value of the heart variable? So if you see, the heart variable value for the cardio of the first occurrence is 106. So the second option, the second answer is 106 is the heart. What is that heart variable? So the first one answer is 509 and the second one answer is 106. So why was this patient marked as the first occurrence? So why the patient was marked as the first occurrence means, because when we are sorting the order by shock and survive, the first cardio is getting here because of the sorting order we got the cardio and died, and then we have given them as the first one. So that's it. The first one answer is 509 and the second one answer is 106. So if you have any question, you can ask in the comment section, and subscribe to the Great Online Training channel for more interesting videos and also for the more interesting SAS certification questions. So see you in the next video, and thank you for watching.